What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Whit here again with another video. So today I am going to be reviewing the new lashes by Lena, her Nigeria 1 and the Nigeria 2. This is the Peach Martini palette and the Note Carry Lash palette. So I'm going to be reviewing both of these palettes. Okay, and I'm gonna start with the eye portion first. Let's just do the tutorial so you guys can see it. Like, I want to get into it, and then I typically like to leave all the talking to the end. Anybody who wants to hear me talk, thank you. But for people who just like want to click on the video and just kind of like more so see tutorial and eye look and get, you know, just want to get straight to the point, I like to start off with that first. I'm priming my eyes using the Makeup Revolution, their eyeshadow base in medium. So today, you guys, today's Saturday that I'm recording this, and I'm going to a haunted house with two of my friends, and I'm so excited because last time I went to a haunted house was like in college, and it's been a while, so I'm really excited about it. One of the girls that I'm going with, she's already been before. She was like when she went, she was running and like she said she fell down like when they were chasing her. So I was like, ooh, yes. So eyes have been primed. Okay, I didn't even show you guys the inside of the palettes. Oh my gosh. So this is the Nigeria 1, the Note Carry Lash palette, and this is what the inside looks like. And this palette does have, I want to say it has two multi-chromes here. So if you look into the mirror of the palette, because it's kind of hard to show it. Oh, it's not showing it. I gotta like hit it a certain way. Oh, look, okay, I shifted it a different way. Y'all can see the other color now. Y'all see that color? Like that purple, and then it's like, it looks like teal there. Anyway, so this is this palette, and I'm gonna do an eye look with both of these palettes. Like, I'm just gonna mix both palettes to create my eye look instead of doing like two separate eyes or two separate videos. And this is the Peach Martini palette. Same thing. This one does have, it has one multi-chrome that I can tell, which is this one here. And let me see if I shift it. Yeah, y'all see that color there, and then maybe see that one. I think this one also on this corner is also a multi-chrome, or is it just a duochrome? I feel like it's a multi-chrome because I see like a gold, and then like a deeper, like a green, like a olivey green, and then like a like bronzy peach type color. Anyway, so yeah. So going into the Peach Martini palette first, I'm gonna first take this shade right here in the corner. It's like a orangey, crimsicle type of matte shade, and I'm just gonna go ahead and place this in my crease. Like, literally, y'all, I have been holding off on using these palettes, so it took a while to get here, and I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. But I wanted to do like the first impression with you guys on camera, so like I have avoided using these palettes, but so far this is performing like any regular matte shadow that I have. It's going on pretty well. It's a little bit more on the lighter side, the color, so it's one of those like, it doesn't matter how much you try to do to build it up, it's meant to be like a wash of color. So perfect for like a nice transition type of shade. Y'all like the wig changes? I keep switching wigs. I can't make up my mind. Actually, you know, when I change my wigs, I go based off of my outfit, what I'm wearing tonight, because I have to be comfortable so I can run, you know? Like, ain't nobody finna catch me. So I just pictured what I was wearing with longer hair, because I was gonna wear the wig that I had in my prior video. Like, actually the video that should be up now on my channel should be up at 12. It's 11:58, so in like 2 minutes that video ranking my green palette should be going up on my channel. Anyways, so that hair, like that short curly wig, I love that wig, but like I feel like it goes with certain outfits, and I feel like what I'm wearing tonight, because like I have to kind of like wear like closed toe shoes, I don't know, I don't picture that short wig. And I like wearing that one because this is a frontal, and you guys know I don't know how to do my hair, so I'm trying here, and I think I did a decent job laying this frontal down. So I like doing closure wigs because it's not too much. I just, you know, put the little glue there or whatever. But this wig, I just love it so much. It's so pretty. So I was like, I'm gonna wear this tonight, so let me go ahead and try this again. I'm gonna put a pause on that palette, and I'm gonna jump into the Nigeria 1, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Besse. I know. I love being Nigerian. Okay, I'm gonna take this like Luxie brush right here, and let's see, I hope this color looks the way on my eye that I want it to look, because I really want like a deeper purple. Someone said in one of my other videos, can you do something besides purple? I'm so sorry, like I'm so sorry. I don't even do it on purpose, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and place this, and I'm gonna kind of curve it too. Okay, so far this matte isn't bad, but like it's not fully like sticking the the way I want to. So let me see how it is when I try to blend it out. So I'm just gonna try to blend these edges out. That's not what I was going for. The purple isn't bad, it's just it's not sticking right here, which I think that's more so maybe this is a shade that would be better to be laid down first than trying to put it on top of like that shade. I'm gonna switch brushes from this pencil brush. I'm gonna switch into a little bit more of a packing brush for mattes. This is the Morphe M433. And I'm gonna see if using this brush, grabbing that purple, if it'll stick better. And yeah, it already, much better. Much, much better. Okay, so it was more of a brush thing. See, this is why you stick to what you know. That brush is good for like putting some stuff down, but like this brush right here is great for, I'm telling you guys, if you want to pack on a nice matte shadow, you need to get this brush right here. This style of brush is perfect. This is perfect. Oh my gosh, do y'all see how much better that is sticking? Okay, so it was, I take back everything I said. It was just a brush. It had nothing to do with like the eyeshadow base or the shadow. It literally was just the brush. I'm like, I don't want to do a cut crease. Like I don't want to do that at all. But I do want to take a little bit more of my primer and just kind of do like a partial cleanup, just so that these shimmers that I want to place down lay a little bit better. So the shade that I really want to go into, ooh, these kind of look the same. No, they don't. No, they don't. Okay, anyways, no, I'm gonna go back into this palette. Yes, I'm gonna go back into this palette and I want to go into the shade called Plenty Naira, okay? And I'm just gonna place this down. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at how pretty this shade is. It's not gonna focus. Let me do the old school YouTube way. So this is the new color that I'm gonna show you guys. Isn't this like so cute? Like, you know, that's how we, oh, okay. Ooh. So this definitely is a pretty shade, but it definitely comes off more of a like a topper shade because it looks like this would be better paired on top of another shimmer already. But I am gonna go with another color as well too. So I'm gonna stop there with that color. I'm gonna go into the shade right here called Sweet Lecky. And I'm gonna go ahead and place this down. Okay, so I like these shimmers. I like the shimmers. I'm being very honest right now. The purple's not my favorite shade, I will say that. I mean, it's not a bad shade, but it's not my favorite. And I'm like this close to just grabbing another palette to add black because I want this look to look decent. It doesn't look bad, but because the purple is just not dark enough, and it's not giving me the life that I want. So I'm gonna go into this Makeup by Mario palette. I'm just gonna go into that black shade real quick and just add a little something. That's the only thing I wish these palettes, like, they're pretty, but like, gosh, I just wish they would have just had like a little bit of a deeper color somewhere, because this purple, even though it's supposed to be a deeper shade, is not truly that deep. And it almost feels like these palettes are a little limiting to just them being like a wash of color. Yeah, I needed a little bit of black. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that. And like, it's not, something is just not something. And with this, I don't even know, that's not even making any sense. But it's like, I'm not seeing the pitch. Like, I feel like I'm still kind of seeing skin, like it's not as pitch black or pitch dark the way I want my shadow to be. Like, these mattes look like they're still like a wash of color. I'm really not liking this. The more and more I look at it, I'm getting annoyed. But what I will do is I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go back into that purple shade, and I'm gonna use that to like blend out, because I still want the purple to be visible. It's just not dark enough. That's just what it is. Like, that's just what it is. Okay, so this is the eye look. I'll be very honest, I love the shimmers. I absolutely love the shimmers. Like, they look so pretty in person. And the matte is where I'm not loving it. And I feel like it's more so just the way I like to do my shadow, and just these palettes just didn't have a rich enough shade for me. Like, that purple honestly it was a letdown. Like, once I figured out like switching over to a different brush, yes, it went on better, but it just wasn't deep enough. I would have wanted more of like a black and purple, and that's more of a preference. So yeah, that particular purple could have had a little bit more. For me, I would have liked a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go off camera. I'm gonna do the rest of my face. And typically, you know, like when you kind of do the rest of your face, things just kind of like pull together, because overall it's not a bad look. This eye, I really hate the way this eye is looking. Like something is just I don't like this eye. This one, not too bad. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera. I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts on this entire palette, show you guys some swatches of some of the shades in this palette, and yeah, so I'll be back shortly. Alright, you guys, so this is a completed look, and now that the makeup is all done, I do like the way it looks, but as you guys can see, that purple pretty much non-existent. I just ended up going back with the black and just kind of like deepening it up a little bit, and we just kind of have like a little bit of like a smoky eye going on here, and I just took black, smudged it down below. So that is that with that. So let's talk about these palettes. If you guys remember in my Will I Buy It video that I posted earlier in March, I talked about these palettes, and there's a reason why this video was just now getting done in October. So those palettes released, well, they didn't release. It was a pre-order that started mid-March, and they were supposed to go out by mid-April. I just got the palette. So the first palette I got like at the beginning, the Peach Martini palette, I got this one like at the beginning of September, and then I recently just got this one this week. So about late October-ish is when I got these palettes. Now, what took it so long? That is a great question. I feel like obviously with pre-orders, things can happen, you know, like usually with a pre-order, a lot of the times the palettes aren't completely ready because they want to see what the traffic is going to be like, or the demand is going to be like for those products. So I understand that, but I think there was something that happened where like she ordered a bunch of shadows and like something happened where they came damaged, so it delayed her even more. But honestly, I'm just glad they're here. I didn't really have an issue with having to wait so long, just because like I wasn't pressed to like have the actual palettes. Like it's not like I had no eyeshadow to use. And then also the owner was very sweet. Like she kept me in the loop the entire time. Like, you know, sometimes like with certain brands, like they can literally just go ghost on you. It's just like, okay, well, where is the product? Like a lot of times people don't have an issue with waiting, but just don't leave your customers in the dark. So anytime I reached out to her on Instagram, she was always more than accommodating. She always responded to me, was always very nice. So it didn't bother me that much because she had good customer service. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price of these palettes. I specifically remember how I came about these palettes. It was back in March. I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw them, and what pulled me in right away was the artwork of these palettes. You guys know I'm Nigerian, specifically Igbo, so anytime I see like Nigerian culture embedded into makeup, because makeup's something I love, and I also love my heritage, my culture as well. So I love seeing them together, hence why I'm such a huge Juvia's Place fanatic here on my channel, because I love seeing that in there. So I was like, oh yes, I gotta check this out. And then, you know, I saw the palettes were paletting, you know, they were cute. I was like, okay, I like this. And then I saw the price. I said, that can't be right. That cannot be right. No, someone's playing a joke on me. Like, no. So these palettes, okay, each of them retails for $109. $109. So I was speechless. I was just like, why? And it's a little bit more trickier because, you know, we know our Pat McGraths, our Natasha Denonas, they're a little more well known now, and people just kind of know like they cost that much. So I was like, well, this is a brand that, you know, I don't really know of. Why? Why? And I personally think that the reason why these palettes cost so much is because, well, one, I think that's just what she wants to price her palettes at, and you know, I don't have no issue with that. I love seeing specifically black-owned brands be more luxurious, so I have no issue with that. We can sit up here and pay Natasha Denona X amount of money or whatever other, you know, luxury brand. Then if she wants to sell her palettes at that price, then sell your palettes at that price, you know. And then also I think another thing that added to the palettes being the price is the fact that there are multi-chromes in here, and I know that multi-chrome shadows tend to kind of hike up the price of something. I have a lot of Clionadh singles, and whew, now boy, those are expensive. They're like 20 something a piece for just one shadow. So there's that as well too. And then also the packaging is in itself. One thing we love about Pat McGrath is how like luxurious her palettes are for her mothership palettes, the ones that are cost $125. So this one is a cardboard box, but it's like, you know, like how most palettes come in like, it's like cardboard, right? Yeah, most of them come in that. But this is like a little bit better quality. And then also, this isn't just like no regular sticker that you just plastered on here. This is actually a really nice like picture, and it's textured too, like so this is actually really nice. And I love the artwork, so I love how detailed like these two women look like. Oh, I love this, it's stunning. And then on the back here, I love the fact that she does have a scripture, 2 different scriptures. And you guys know I love to put a scripture at the beginning of my video. So I love seeing like the Bible, Christianity, like, you know, embedded into my products. I have no issue with that. I am Christian, so I mean, it doesn't bother me, but you know, everyone has their own preferences and like their own religious beliefs. So there's that. But anyways, so there's all of this back here. Now let's talk about the actual quality. So this palette right here, I only used 1 shade now that I think about it from this palette, and it was not my favorite shade. It was not my favorite shade. I did not like that color at all. And I think I just really wish that that particular purple would just had a little bit more like oomph to it. I wish it would have just a little bit more pigment. I'm gonna swatch it on my hand. So this is this swatch. As you guys can see, that did not swatch well at all, but typically a lot of these like matte shades don't really swatch that well. I do want to swatch some of these multi-chromes because like those are like the fun ones, right? Okay, let's see if we move it a certain way. Ugh, so hard to kind of like show them on screen. So here are some more shades kind of like swatched. Okay, this is the Peach Martini palette. I'm gonna swatch this one right here. This is a multi-chrome here. Let's do this one here. Let's do this one down here. Those are these shades. That's them here. I should have put it centered because it's kind of hard to do it that way. So yeah, that's this. Let me swatch this blue right here. We'll do this green up here, and we'll do the gold right next to it. Ooh, do y'all see? That's that that blue shade. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. These are pretty. These are definitely much prettier in person, to be quite honest, than what I'm seeing on camera. Those are some of the shades swatched. Let me give you guys my final opinion on these palettes. Would I recommend these or not? So here's my thing with this. These palettes are $109. Okay, I personally don't feel like any palette is worth $100-something. I don't think the Pat McGrath ones are worth it, but do I buy them? Yes, because that's something that I just want to do, you know. So if you're into collecting makeup, you're okay, or you have the extra money and you want to spend it on palettes, then by all means do just that. But like, I think we've seen in today's day that you can definitely create a really pretty like eye look, face makeup, and all that stuff with affordable makeup. They don't have to be priced at this point. Am I happy to have these in my collection? Most definitely. That is that with these 2 palettes. It's the same exact artwork on both of them. One is just orange with an orange background, the other one's a green background. The names are so cute. Like, I just love seeing the names in here. Like, oh my gosh, like it just takes me back. But yeah, so that is that with these palettes. I will have them linked down below in case anybody wants to shop with them. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you see yourself ever picking these up? Because I know like one of you guys DM'd me about these palettes, like for me to film with it, and I was waiting for me to get the other one to do that. So let me know, did any of you guys end up picking this up like when I talked about it earlier this year, or if you plan on picking it up. But yeah, that's all I have with these palettes. Overall, I am content with them. Like, I am happy with it, and I enjoyed the customer service aspect when it came to this brand, because it took a long time for me to get them, but the owner was a complete sweetheart to me, so I absolutely love that. But anyways, until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye.